Embra MPP for MPs. Sorry, yes, say Ken Ofori Atta. Yen free so as a year minister no. Asemwa President Akufo Addo eba be katrom so munya ntobo ase. Ken Ofori Atta ne IMF for kasa. Na on IMF for deal no a go through via Ken Ofori Atta be free so. I'm say ebi mo ampene. Now so still the president had his way. At long last, the battle has ended. Yenya a year IMF deal no. But President Nkan Ken Ofori Atta is still at post. And he's now rather telling Ghanaians say, IMF na yenya krano. It is not going to be our magical solution. And I'm going to say, Papa, I said that no waka because when him say Ghana for be sorry aka say free so ana say when him say Ghana for will be disappointed even after the IMF. On my opinion so yente nka wa na waka say nkrofo ntwen. Inti ama Ghana for be sorry bisa question and na Ken Ofori Atta trendy wo social media. Nkrofo bebre sorry a wo mu bisa asem say na Ken Ofori Atta no da ben no obekọ. And your president da ben na Ken Ofori Atta beko. Aye question kesi a Ghana for bebre na bisa. Na utie stories are eba. I want to read some of these stories. I will send me read a bit. Now, this story right in front of you say, organize a send off for Ken Ofori Atta since IMF deal is done. Dr. Otri Ankra to president. It ye country President Akufo Addo say, on organize a send off. Emma Ken Ofori Atta IMF deal ni yewie. Enti Ken Ofori Atta yen organize a send off Emma no. Yen konko kinkan enkrata no. Now, I see. Dr. Benjamin Otri Ankra, a lecturer at the Central University, has called for the exit of Finance Minister Ken Ofori Atta from his office now that the IMF deal is settled. Also, the International Monetary Fund Executive Board has approved the long-awaited $3 billion bailout for Ghana in hopes of combating the country's economic crisis. Also, the arrangement will allow for the immediate release of $600 million with the remaining funds to be made available over the course of the next 3 years, the IMF said in a statement Wednesday. Now, IMF for you no congratulating President Akufo Addo. Congratulations to President Akufo Addo and his team on the $3 billion IMF-supported program approved by our executive board. We stand with Ghana as it implements reforms to address the current economic and financial crisis and help build a better future for all Ghanaians. The IMF boss, blah, 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 and same people. Now, I see Dr. Otri Ankra is therefore asking the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo Addo, to fulfill his promise to let the Finance Minister go after the end of the IMF deal. Asem no, yempe ne tintin empe ne nua. Enye tintin ya, yempe ne tutu empe ne nua. Ena me kwa yempe ne tintin empe ne nua. Move anje me wa. Na me nim de America. Yempe ne tutu empe ne nua. Osi, yes, President Akufo Addo. Uma promise. Say Finance Minister no be manako. Why is the Finance Minister there? He should leave. Also, long ago, we heard some MPs saying the Finance Minister should resign, and the President pleaded that we should wait for him to finish with the budget arrangement and IMF deal, and when he is done, he will allow him to go. So if he has finished, we are waiting for the President to know whether he will let him go or he will exit by himself, he reminded the President. Is it wrong to ask the President for something that he promised Ghanaians? I mean, we weren't, one President meeting, that's what they said. That the President confirmed and said, Yen China Ken Ofori Atta only IMF deal, no, we are. That is when Ken Ofori Atta will be made to leave. So what is happening? I see he called for a send-off to be organized for Mr. Ken Ofori Atta and offered himself to be the master of ceremony for the event. Into a fresh send-off. Say, yeah, organize a send-off party. Emma, Ken Ofori Atta. Ati say, na Oye Noka say, Ono better than the MC of the event. I say, by God's grace, we are done with the IMF. Ken is tired. He should go and rest. We should organize a send-off for him. I'll attend it. In fact, I'll be the MC for his send-off. He told Kwame Sefakai on Peace FM. Now, listen. Last, me can send me tremo say, you see, You leave when the applause is louder. Embra in Simbono, eye kesieno. Sambreno, ene wose wo yeden, oko. Seriously, I don't understand why Ken Ofori Atta is still at post. I seriously don't get it. If I tell you I understand it, I am lying. I seriously don't get why Ken Ofori Atta is still at post. What does the man want? Deɛ wɔpɛ no wonyae. Enkokrafo mbre wafu sun gu so. Ni nyinaa mu no deɛ wɔka ene say IMF deal. And then yenya IMF deal ne wi a. The man is still at post. And now look, and I can confidently tell you there is nothing anyone can do. Sa NPP MPs no. Sisi anomo ehu say baby omo position no e wo no mu nim no mo be we a. Ye beto etia omo constituency. Ye be man krofo stande etia wo mo. But what is going on? Media, whatever Ken Ofori Atta wants to do, he should continue doing. You reading here the Ghana for Eka. Let's see what Ghanaians are saying on this story. I say they are Siamese twins. Only surgery can separate them, and none can afford that. I say even if Jesus comes, the president won't do that. Let's forget that thing and concentrate on something else. And it is sad, but true. This is what the president said. I say let him seal IMF deal first. Akufo Addo to NPP MPs who want Ofori Atta sacked. The IMF deal has been sealed, and today, whether he will leave or not, well, also with the IMF money, after he takes a share, he should have left on his own long time, but greed and shame didn't let him. Also, madam, you know that Emfa. Now they coming to do planning and plotting like medical in album, so relax, crash. Obi asema woka no. Afiansa wo mo be planning and plotting into yen relax. I say which send off? Just give him resignation letter. I say I agree. Ken must go now. He's done enough harm already. I say will he go? We must chop half of the IMF money first. I say we haven't forgotten. I say they play. I say that is it. I say simple cry. I say rubbish. I say Mahama cry say ope president edibium. After enjoying all these free SHS as free SS assemblyman, DCE, deputy minister, vice president, president, former president, this is the time for you to spend the rest of your life in the house of the Lord. John Mahama ubewu ejaria seho. Na Ken Ofori Atta yesi onko ene Mahama also there. So those are the comments coming from Ghanaians requesting for Ken Ofori Atta to leave. I don't know what you think, but what your comment box in moment.